Hello and welcome to the Biante Collector's Corner. I'm William Hall, General Manager of Biante Model Cars, and with me today I've got Jules, one of our research gurus. And today what we'd like to do is go through our February new announcements. You would have seen on our website and on social media that we made an announcement in the last week or so, and here they are. So without hanging around for a moment longer, let's get straight into them. 4/18ths, 2/64ths. First one is the Moffat XA.
Yeah, so it's a big order for them this month. XA is pretty cool. We haven't done an actual addition to the Moffat collection for
a while now.
Well, probably a year actually. I think it was the Brock Moffat Harvey VK maybe. That was the last.
And that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a year ago. Yeah. So anyway, we thought we'd go back to Ford GT where Moffat feels most comfortable. This is actually from 1973. Manufacturers Championship.
Yep.
It's the debut of the XA GT Hardtop, and from the Adelaide Raceway.
Okay.
A few things particular about this model make it pretty cool and different from the Bathurst version, which you guys I'm sure will be familiar with. First of which, most obvious, we've got the ROH wheels.
Okay.
So he ran them only in that race, and then for the rest of the races, changed back to globes, and there was another wheel as well. But
makes it easy from our tooling point of view.
Yeah.
One race wheels. Thanks, Alan.
Yeah. But it just gives us something different, and if people want to display this next to the Bathurst car, it gives us a few points of difference. Yeah, and it just looks nice. And secondly, obviously, is the front spoiler, and he ran the front spoiler in that race as well. So, pretty happy with the way the models turned out. It really was quite dynamic. So the lower ride height as well. The Bathurst car was a little bit higher.
Okay.
And you guys probably can't see, but in that race he ran a bit of a cutout in the windscreen banner there, so the windscreen wipers could actually
clear the screen.
Yeah. So you guys might not be able to see that, but in the photos on the website, I'm sure you'll be able to see it. So yeah, pretty happy with this one. It's a dynamic livery as well. So
it was always a good looking livery, and obviously because it was the sort of the beginning, not a lot of signage on it or anything like that. It's nice and clean. Yeah. Sort of one
the
really
number
for the
9
fans.
as well, Moffat 9. So yeah, hopefully people will be happy to add that to their Moffat collections, and
absolutely
good looking model. So.
And we've got a bit of a good mix this month, I guess you could say, for Ford and Holden fans. So we move into our first Holden, and that's the HQ Sandman.
Sandman, yeah. So this is our second one, following up from the Chrome Yellow, which was super popular.
Yep.
We've gone with the Orchid Metallic, so something completely different, bit of a pink hue, I guess you could say, and we haven't done a pink Sandman or anything like that sort of kind of colour. So if you guys are running a Sandman collection out there, this will be just a different looking model together with all the rest of them. So
certainly stand out.
Yeah, it definitely stands out and fits the bill for Sandmans quite well.
And obviously we've got it on display at the moment with the surfboards on it. If you're new to our Sandman collections and you haven't seen them before, they're fully removable. So little magnets in there. Make sure that they stay on for display purposes, but they're fully removable. So it's entirely up to you.
Yep.
Yeah, put them in the back. You can do whatever you want. The roof racks remove as well. Same deal. They've got little magnets in them, so you can kind of display it however you want.
Exactly.
It's kind of a cool feature for our Sandmans.
Yeah. It's a great little model. You can paint the surfboards, do whatever you want, and just different looking model. And
a little bit different to what we normally do. These are already limited to 1,200. So we've already committed to a production number. So 1,200 is reasonably low for a Sandman. So that one should be, from a collection point of view, that one should be pretty good to get your hands on.
Exactly. Yeah. We thought we'd just limit it, and it's obviously it's lower than the Chrome Yellow as well. I think we made 1,400. So we want something to be sought after. And,
correct. And definitely being pinkish.
Pinkish, yeah. It should be popular.
It's a bit different.
Yeah, something different.
Okay, so moving on to our second Holden, and it's another HQ, but definitely in a completely different body configuration. It's the Monaro.
Yeah. So this actually, some people might spot the difference on this one. If you remember the Brooklands Blue version, which was the 1972 specification. So this was before the stripes. So they didn't have the really loud sort of multicoloured stripes and everything. They basically kept it a single colour. But the good thing about the 1972 spec is this is where the iconic 350 logo was on the front quarter panel. So yeah, the Brooklands Blue version we released a few years ago now, quite a few years ago is super popular. It's going for really high prices on the second-hand market. So, we thought it'd be a good idea to bring another colour out there for people who missed out on that version to get this one.
Yep.
And we've also been requested many times to do a yellow HQ Monaro. So, we thought just two birds, one stone there, and hopefully it'll be a popular release for you guys.
Yeah, and again, this one slightly different again. So this one's limited to 1,008. So again, depending on the orders that we receive, it doesn't really make much difference. Only 1,008 of those. So definitely,
if you want one, probably just
get your order in nice and early, and make sure you get your hands on one. Let's head back over to the blue side of the fence. This is our second resin release in the recent past, and that's the ELGT in a different colour.
Yes, yeah.
And that you were all asking for.
It only came out in 3 colours, so obviously, our options are pretty limited. We're looking like we'll probably end up doing all 3. So anyway, second one off the line was the blue one, and the reception for this model's been fantastic, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
I don't think we sold out a model that quickly for a long time. I think it was only a couple of days, and they were all gone. So. I think it's a bit of a dark horse, wasn't it? Just showed up, and it gave us a bit of faith as well to do those rarer resin cars, and look, they're a lower build number. It's perfect.
And I guess one of the questions that we often get is why we would go and do something like this in a resin, whereas the XA, for example, we'd do in die-cast. The options down this end of the table are plentiful, both in road car and race car terms. So with a little bit of tooling, we've got a race car, a little bit less tooling, we've got a road car, plus the myriad of colours that all those variants came in. With this one, we've got 3 shots at it. So there are only the 3 colours that the car was ever produced in. We've already made more than the factory made. So sort of just because of the limited options, the only way for us to produce this economically was in resin, and I like to think we've done a fairly good job at it. Because on the shelf next to the others, it really stands out.
And we 3D scan the real car, so the shape should be absolutely 110% spot on as well. Fantastic model. Really looks good. So pretty proud of it. So
Ford fans, get out there, get your order in. And get your hands on one.
Definitely.
So the last thing and we'll probably do these two together because they're fairly similar, is the 64th. So if you were watching our last video, we teased and we already sort of showed them to you, but they're now officially out for order. So be sure to get into your store, order one. They'll be available fairly abundantly, I would have thought. They're not sort of in the limited number that we do our 1/18. So we should have a few of them, but get in store, get your hands on one, get your order in, make sure your stockist gets a supply.
I mean, we're going to stick with the old 64 theme of not doing it like certificate of limited editions.
No.
But we'd probably still just make the build number, and then if we sell out, we sell out. But see how we go. It's just really good news and great news that we've got some 64s back. So.
And Holden fans, don't despair. There'll be some Holdens in the not too distant future as well. Like anything, we need to kind of roll these things out a little bit slowly, just to make sure that factories can cope with quantities and all those sorts of things. So start up.
And being our first 64s for 5-6
years,
we need to just sort of go in carefully and just try and get these XYs working, get them done, and then we should start to branch out a little bit more. And hopefully you guys will like them and buy them up, because I don't think there's any other models that we get requested more than the 64. So hopefully you guys will be happy to see them and move forward in the 64th collection.
All right, guys, that's pretty much all from us for this episode. Don't forget, comments, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, doesn't matter how you get in contact with us, make sure you do. We try and answer as many questions as we can, both online and also through these videos. So make sure you get online, give us some comments, rate and mention. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
See ya.